Good morning and welcome to the Forex Market Wrap brought to you by Pepperstone on Thursday the 14th of September 2017. I'm Darren Sinden. Right, let's take a look at overnight changes and price moves to be aware of. There seems to be a sense of calm around the markets this morning. Here's a snapshot of early Asian trade around 5 o'clock London time this morning. Euro dollar there 118.75, dollar CAD 121.76, Bitcoin 3,843. No major excitement or movement. There's plenty of data on the calendar to come, as we'll see shortly, so it could yet be an exciting day. One thing we haven't looked at for a while is Brent Crude. Here's a chart that shows on a weekly basis what's happening. I've highlighted an area of clear upside resistance. Of course, the Brent Crude price is pretty important because oil prices feed directly into inflation expectations, which of course inform central banks' thinking on interest rates around the world. Okay, what's on the calendar today? Events that may move the market. Well, it is a pretty busy calendar, I can tell you that, with some key data to come. We've already had consumer inflation expectations and unemployment data out of Australia, alongside retail sales data from China, and a couple of other numbers there. And to come, our appetizer for today, if you will, at 7:30 GMT is the Swiss National Bank interest rate decision. The main course is provided by the Bank of England. That's at 11 o'clock GMT, 12 o'clock London time, when the Bank of England's Monetary Policy Committee will meet to decide on interest rates and QE. And then for dessert, we have initial jobless claims, consumer price index data, and weekly jobless claims out of the States at 12:30 GMT. And with our coffee and liqueurs, we'll have a speech by a man who doesn't say very much very often, but Jens Weidman, the president of the Bundesbank, is speaking at 15:30 GMT today, and we should certainly pay attention to what he's got to say. Okay, on to breaking news and comment that's caught my eye overnight. Well, as we said, the Bank of England MPC meets to decide on interest rates and QE today in London. What's interesting here is that the meeting minutes are to be published alongside the decision, so no lag between the decision and the breakdown of who said what to whom. The President of the US has been tweeting again. Donald Trump has said that the US should do everything it can to match China's 15% corporate tax rates. Staying with China, August retail sales have slipped to 10.1% versus a forecast of 10.4%, and Australian unemployment remains steady for the second month at a rate of 5.6%. Right, food for thought, something to take away with you into the trading day. Tax reform is high on the US political agenda, but not in the way that we might expect. Investors and businesses are favoured over workers, and that disparity may now increase rather than narrow. I think it's worth paying attention to this table about who pays what in terms of tax between a working doctor and someone who's inherited money. Very interesting, and I was quite surprised to see that myself yesterday. Right, thanks for your time. Please take a moment to read through the risk disclaimer. Trading CFDs and foreign exchange on margin can be a risky business. If you're not sure about those risks or have any other questions, then please do contact your Pepperstone account representative.